Thank you for staying with us on Politics Today. We've been talking with the Governor of Lagos, Mr. Babatunde Fashola, SAN. Thank you for being a part of the show tonight. Let's quickly move slightly away from PVCs. I know that's the major focus of the show tonight, but then quickly into some Lagos politics. The challenge of administering a place like Lagos, commercial hub, the pressure is much. In these 8 years, what legacies would you say you've laid?
I think that the important thing is that Lagosians believe again that everything is possible, and that for me it's hope. There's a belief, there is a sense of moving forward together. There's a sense of working with government. So, I mean, you couldn't have had a better feel of it when we said Horn Free Day. We didn't expect everything to disappear, but they embraced it. And so for me, that's very important, getting people to be interested in their own affairs, because you can't govern people who are not interested in their own problems. So when we're talking about security, it's about, for example, self-vigilance first. So as a center of excellence, we're seeing matters heading, and that's why I said, look, if some people are satisfied with what has happened, if some people think that, well, we should just accept it, we won't settle for anything less than the best. That's why we're the center of excellence. When
you took over from your predecessor, Chief Senator Bola Tinubu, of course you had a dream, I guess, and do you see some of these dreams that are coming true?
Things work within time and space, and the important thing was add value. And I think that if you go out there and ask the average Lagosian that, are you better off today than you were 8 years ago, the answer clearly, overwhelmingly, will be yes, if you held a referendum on that. So one expects that it will move forward. If you ask Lagosians to, in 2007, when my predecessor was leaving office, if they were better off than they were in 1999, the answer also would have been a yes. Okay, so, and one is hopeful that by 2019, when we ask the next governor, when we ask people about the conduct, it will be an even much more overwhelming yes. So it's a handing over, it's a torch-passing moment, building on what was left behind, pushing forward with new ideas, with new freshness, with new energies, embracing technology, embracing new methods. And, you know, for example, if you look at how business was done 50 years ago, they used typewriters, they used stencils, they worked with ceiling fans. We are the air-conditioned age. And I just can't imagine what's going to happen in the next 4 to 10 years with technology. So some of the things we're leaving behind now is using technology to leapfrog. And that's why you're seeing hundreds of people can reach their governor by email, by text. This wasn't there 15 years ago.
Absolutely. Of course, as your party, the platform in which you ran in 2007 and 2011 has changed. The APC is what we have now. The opposition in Lagos, PDP, they are not resting, they are not sleeping, and they're working hard. And I will quote one of the things they are saying, that they want to sweep the ruling party, your party, from prominence, from governance.
They've already bought the broom then.
Does this give you any
you
cause
can't
for concern?
With an umbrella. They've already bought the broom.
Does it give you any cause for concern?
Look, listen, the louder that the opposition have made noise whenever it comes to election time, the more resounding and wider has been the margin of defeat. This was all the saber rattling that took place in 2007. And at that time, during the elections, I won the elections with 800,000 votes. The largest member of the opposition in the umbrella then scored 300,000 votes. Added together with all the other votes in the elections then, they didn't make 500,000. Now, by 2011, our votes had literally doubled. From 800,000, I was elected with 1.5 million plus votes. the opposition was still at 300,000. So, but one understands that as you improve, you must never be complacent. We are not complacent. We are going to ensure that we put them in their place as we always do.
And where's that?
Consigned losers.
Interesting.
Consigned losers.
Considering the fact that they are the party in power at the federal level.
When did the progressives ever have power in the federal level in Lagos?
Interesting. You've been in government.
You see, the people of Lagos are an electorate who want development. They want progress. They have seen what the opposition offers in the places where they have control. They have seen what the opposition has done at the federal level with 52% of Nigeria's resources. They have seen darkness. They have seen insecurity. They have seen fraud on a monumental scale. They have seen shortage of energy. They have seen businesses begin to suffer. They have seen unemployment. They have seen their children die while looking for employment. And they see a government here in Lagos that collects 1/36, because 36 states share 26%, that collects 1/36 and no oil derivation, and is moving things, getting people to pay taxes, using our collective contribution to build our commonwealth. They're not going to trade that for the failure that is clearly evident now at the national level. All of our institutions, look, this is a national problem, this is a federal problem, the PVC. So it's not a state problem. So look, when somebody says he's coming to give you a better life, look at what kind of life he is living.
You've been governor for about 8 years now, and like I said earlier on, by around May 29, you should be doing your marching, passing out parade. What kind of successor are you looking at?
The people of Lagos will have, as expected, the choice to elect my successor, and I hope, and as I've always said, I think my successor should do in 4 years what I've done in 8 years. And that will be my ultimate delight and my ultimate pleasure, that this moves on. There are a couple of irons in the fire, water works in Adino, the rail project, the wastewater treatment plant, energy projects, and so on. So it's to ramp it up at even greater speed. We're leaving behind a plan so that I want the next governor to start from where I stopped, not from where I began.
Have you discovered the new successor, your successor?
No, we're going to have primaries. That's what, you see, look, the allusion to the point that you make, I think that it is important for us to also understand that the constitution of the republic and the constitutions of the parties make provisions for how candidates emerge. I don't see anywhere, whether in the constitution of the country, that the responsibility for picking the successor is vested in the governor. It's vested in the people.